Hello, my name is Karynn Weinstein. I'd like to inform you that I'm a third choice to become President of the United States. I'm a write-in where you sign my name on the ballot. You can either put my first name down or my last or both. They'll know who you mean. If you would like to send some donations to me through the mail, it's Karynn Weinstein for President LLC, P.O. Box 294, Shelton, Connecticut 06484. My website is KarynWeinsteinForPresident.com. And if you want to Google me, just go Google Karynn Weinstein. My YouTube channel is, you can look at it, it's Karynn Weinstein, which is the presidential one, and the next one is Karynn Weinstein. It's another channel. I have many shows and biography if you want to learn anything about me. But please vote for me on that day, November 3rd, and write my name on the ballot. The other one other thing I want to do is my older brother just passed away about a week ago, and I'm sad for him. I grieve for him. I feel bad for him. He was my big brother. He tried several times to talk with me, but I didn't. When I was ready to talk to him, he didn't want to talk to me. So I just want to express to everybody that I do love my brother. He makes me angry. He wouldn't listen to me, but yet I didn't listen to him or ready to hear from him when he was ready to be heard. So there's a mix-up in our interaction, but he really loved me a lot, and deep down I loved him a lot too. So the more love you have for someone, and it causes a little bit of friction between two, because you want to express yourself but you don't know how, and you love each other. So when you love each other and you don't converse well, then it causes uncomfortableness or anger and all. And if you could get past that anger and frustration and sit down and talk before they pass on, get things squared away, taken away, any indifferences or concerns or thoughts, positive or negative, express them to one another and feel comfortable between each other before that person moves on to the fourth dimension. Right now, so I talked about my brother David. Right now I have right off to my side, you can't see him right now, is my husband Dave. He's going to take these scissors. You can see how long my hair is? See how long? I haven't had a haircut just like you. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, he got a haircut on air too. So that prompted me to do that as well. I'm going to pass these scissors on to my loving husband. He's going to cut a piece of my hair. Now go gentle, not too much. And he's going to cut my hair. Oh, he cut my hair. You see?
Just a little bit.
All right, still a little bit. He did cut my hair. It was a little bit. But yes, I'm cheating. He's starting to cut the hair behind my head. I'm going to get courageous and allow him to cut a little bit in the front end of my hair. To let you know, I'm going to let my husband cut my hair. A lot.
How much? A lot?
Show to the people.
Look at all of that.
Yep. He did cut my hair. And the haircut is continued to the next show. Yep. He cut my hair. To be done again in the near future. Thank you. So later on he'll be cutting my hair. It's so long as it is now. I want to talk to everybody about something. What's going on in the world with the pandemic, with COVID-19. So I'm concerned about that. Everybody is. It's a topic of discussion everywhere. It's a serious problem. It's gone on too long, and we're going to do what we can, all of us, 6 feet apart, wash your hands regularly, wear gloves, wear a face mask, even a hat, and go about and protect yourself if and when you need to go out amongst people. Now, with what's happening, we're having difficulty with food because truck drivers aren't driving the trucks to locations to drop off food. One local restaurant we called to have a takeout, and they said they have no more food. So we got to supply everybody with food. So one way to do this is it's springtime. It's starting to have our gardens. So everybody, if you can, put up a garden for yourself so you have your fresh vegetables right in your backyard. So the other thing you could do is you could do spring and summer garden vegetables, but you could also do this. Have your own greenhouse all year long. And by doing that is you can use your garage as a vegetable garden and have that all year round. If you don't want to do that, a part of your garage area can be made for a vegetable garden, and you could use this throughout the year. And I think if you look it up or Google it, outside gardens, indoor gardens, and you could have a garden on the outside even during the wintertime with a greenhouse effect. So you can have vegetables all year round. So now we're starting to go into providing food for yourselves. There is a place near where I live. The people have a lot of animals. They have horses, they have goats and chickens and things like that to be self-sufficient in providing food for themselves so they don't run out of food. They'll have something. In a greenhouse effect, you can have the vegetables all year round, just what you like. All year round you can have vegetables. I know it snows, just sweep off the snow off the greenhouse, make a path to the greenhouse. There's a way to heat up the greenhouse all year long, and you can have vegetables. You put like 2 tables, a top table will be some vegetables, and then you have to have a way to let the water go through, and underneath there'll be another shelf where you could take the tap water and let it go to the second shelf, so you're watering both shelves, and then you have 2 shelves with a garden. And you could put lights in it at night to keep it warm. And just Google it and learn how to create your own vegetable garden all year long. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, we all know what some of the things we're doing. There's going to be change. And the question is, can we make that change? I think we're ready to make that change. Because I want to explain some of the changes. Let me review that. No one will go hungry. Everyone will have a place, have shelter. Everybody will have plenty of clothes to wear. All your medical concerns will be taken care of at no cost. So we're starting to go in that direction. For example, what we're doing now is keeping our distance, which is good. We must keep that up, and we must wear a mask. We must wear gloves. We should wear a hat. And wash your hands frequently. I know you've heard that all the time. We must heed to that. Orders by the government. They request that. Follow it. Trust them. They know what they're doing. The scientists are aware. Give them time. We have to do our part. I know you're getting cabin fever, but hang in there. Stay in your home. You don't want to get to develop this coronavirus. You don't want to have that. Other thing, I think it would be okay asking the president and the scientists, Dr. Burke and Dr. Fauci, that maybe we could go outside and take walks, as long as we keep a safe distance from each other. And maybe one of the governments or one of the states, when they're ready, you could pick up food, maybe go to park and eat your food there as long as you're 6 feet in distance from each other. I don't think that's a problem at all. So you could get some food and you could have it outside the house, and then be sure to clean your mask and gloves. So that's what we're striving for at this time. I was watching TV, so I discussed many times about this. This is just the beginning, and it's already happening, because when we converse with our doctor, we don't have to go to the office. He could be at the beach and answer your call and suggestion on how to treat an ailment that you're suffering from. So you don't have to stay in your office in the future. You can stay at home, and you could contact your doctor, have a conversation, take a picture of the ailment or the concern, email it to him or her, the doctor, and let them review it, and then get back to you and say, okay, this is what you should do or what you don't need to do. I think it's healing, so let's wait. We'll give you a medication. I'll give you a medication for it, and I'll see you again in another 8 days. Okay? So there's no really office for visit for something like that. However, if you're suffering a major discomfort, call your doctor immediately. Call 911 as expected, and that's what you want. That's what you want to be able to do, is to do that. So for minor things, you could go to a walk-in clinic. If you're concerned, you could call your doctor, and he'll follow up with you. If it's an office visit because they need equipment, that can be arranged. So more people are being treated for their concern and their ailment. So you get a lot more people getting treated, okay? And the people who need equipment to acknowledge your condition and meet your concerns, you bring them into the office. So what that does is it prevents people to have to go to the doctor's office and only go to the doctor when absolutely necessary. If it's an emergency, go to the emergency department. Don't stay at home. If you have an emergency, get to the hospital, get treated. Get treated for your concern, your medical incident, your condition. What this does, people, I went to the doctor at his office, and all she had to do is call me up and make sure I'm okay. But she made an appointment. She said, I don't think everything's going fine. I could see you in a year. Well, maybe she could see me in 6 months to talk to me, make sure my health is fine and going okay, instead of waiting a full year. Now you're doing it on phone, you do it every 6 months. Now in that situation, that's that many more people that doctor could have as a patient, because you're doing outside work, and then the people come in. You don't have to spend just 15 minutes with the doctor. When I was at the doctor, she had to clock in and clock out while she was with me. 15 minutes was all she could give me. Didn't answer all my questions. It didn't really help me. Didn't have enough time with her. She asked the questions really quickly. I like to think out my answers to them and take a few minutes, a minute or two, to take in what the physician's asking me and then give it an answer. We need more time. So we're going to give, now with you calling your doctor on the phone, non-emergency, fine. Takes 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So there you go. You got 10 minutes with a non-emergency situation. You take care of it right there. Now you have more time, more space in your day for more people who need to come into the office and be treated. And that's what I think we should be doing. Next time I'm going to talk about my ideas with the future. I have it written down. I watched, let me give you an example. I watched the task force, coronavirus task force with President Trump. I'm going to tell you something what happened. And it's a good information I'd like to share with everybody. The reporter asked a question to the president. And he asked the same question that day. Another one asked that question another day. They keep answering that question. And President Trump doesn't have an answer. He says, for a fifth time, this is what I said. Let me tell you what it is, and gives his answer. But it wasn't enough information that person who is in the media, you didn't give enough information to answer the question. You keep giving the same question all the time. President Trump, I recommend, I'm not telling you to do this, but I recommend that you take that question, research it. You've got to come in prepared. What is the objective? What do you want to tell the people? You're not talking to the news media. You're talking to us, the American people. And all they're doing is asking our questions for us. Q&A. So with this, you've said, this is the fifth time I said this. You keep repeating, but they want more information. Research it. Go back and say, listen, I don't have an answer to that question right now. Let me research it, and I'll get back to you on it immediately. So that's the main thing. Communication. You need to be prepared when taking Q&A with the media. Questions and answers. Okay? Just say, I don't have an answer for that, but I will have an answer the next time we meet. Always. Always. The people have the right to have an answer to our questions. And research. Be prepared before you go up there. Don't just spew out anything out and just say whatever you want. Be concise, be precise, and do what's right. Be concise, be right, and answer your questions. Okay? And that's what I'd like to say about what happened today at the meeting in the evening when the task force was talking about what is going on with the coronavirus. Well, I've been on long enough. You have a great night, a great day, and I wish everyone many blessings. And listen to your scientists and government. If they say stay in at home, stay in at home. But as I see it, as we all see it, the number of cases is starting to go down. Let's keep it that way. You could go out, walk on the neighborhood, and talk to people 6, 7, 8 feet apart. I don't see a problem. Getting something to eat and going to a park. There's not many people go there, and have your lunch, a little snack, and that should be sufficient, because we do have our freedom of activity. And you could go to the pharmacy. You can go get groceries and such things as that. Just things that are essential that you need to do. Okay, I'm quiet now. I got my message to you, and maybe one day I'll get a real haircut. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everyone. God bless, and many blessings to all. Thank you.